Charles has been a very good man this morning. He has kept his cool since the news review time. He's never interjected. Why are Mama Chief Charles? Obiamo is Chief Charles. Why are they papa? Because and some cause Manu make and I knew so and I still why you hey me who be that. But I'm coming to you, Chief. But before that, let me read this press release from the camp of Benetton Music Group, where Stonebwoy is the boss. He says, this says, unreserved apology for unfortunate VGMA incident, and I read. It was written and signed by Livingston Satikla. He is the CEO of Benetton Music Group, and we're still looking for a rep from their camp to talk to us if there will be the need for that. Now, it reads, I would like to extend my sincerest apologies and deepest regrets for the part my conduct played at what should have been the biggest celebration of Ghana music last night. In seeking to entertain Ghanaians, I have been the victim of incessant vilification and physical attacks in recent times. My own dear wife has in the past suffered a knife attack at a concert, an attack that had been meant for me and which resulted in her being rushed to a hospital. This for me has been quite alarming with regards to my security. Such unfortunate incidents have clearly had an impact on the sense of alertness of my entire team and I. Violence can easily result in trauma, especially violence against those closest to us. Stonebwoy is a very respectful and well-mannered musician, highly spoken of amongst his equals and the masses both locally and internationally due to the high level of respect I show to all and the high levels of comportment coupled with hard work. I have been going through difficult times despite the gains my team and I have made musically in raising high the flag of Ghana and also at the 20th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. I, however, accept that no matter the provocation, there must be an attempt to remain calm. I am taking remedial measures to ensure that there will never be a repetition of such actions. These include improving the security measures within my team. These immediate actions are to ensure that such acts do not recur nor in any way affect my person or my profession. It is my ardent hope that the show will be remembered for the showcase and appreciation of talent and not the few minutes regretful haywire. I will continue working with Shatta House and hope this won't in any way affect my relationship with them. To Vodafone Ghana, my sincerest apologies to you for bringing your brand to a low moment like this. As artists, we appreciate what you invest and continue to invest in our talent. We hope you continue to support Ghana music. To all Ghanaians, let us come together in unity and rise above fueling needless rivalries. I urge all fans to keep calm and desist from all forms of violence. The Stonebwoy, you know, always comes in peace, and I'll always advocate for peace. Signed by Livingston Satikla, CEO of Benetton Music Group, aka Stonebwoy. Okay, now it is time for me to listen to Chief Charles. Appear to stay awake.
I'm very awake.
Chief Charles, your time. And let me say thank you. Chief Charles was the red carpet host for our YouTube channel, that is the Summit Flex TV. So you can go and check his action. Matisse talking bro.
Now we say him say. Well, I was saying the man.
Oh, say me say omunhwe. Media say channel manager. Channel manager media mahwe me say omunhwe bi.
Yeah, the red carpet was lit.
I know, right?
You know, and once I'm on the red carpet, you can never go wrong.
Chief, your review after the red carpet, what you followed, anything about the awards you want to say, let me get you.
So let me first of all congratulate Shatta House for the 20th milestone. It's no joke. You know, we've seen many award schemes over the years that have collapsed along the way. You know, so to come 20 years, it's no mean an achievement. So on that score, I congratulate them. I spoke to KOD on the red carpet. You know, he's one person who has traversed the VGMA over the years. You know, and he paid glowing tributes to Shatta House and the organization. The fact that they were even able to put up a dome in a relatively short time. Plus, they also had certain budgetary constraints, you know, that some way somehow affected some of the things they wanted to do. So the quality, I'm sure they would have wished it was way better than we saw. But all in all, I think it was a beautiful night, save the scuffle that happened that seemed to mar the night. Again, the sitting arrangements that called for people to stand on their chairs, including myself. I think was unfortunate.
You were also standing on a chair?
Yes.
Okay.
And oftentimes I needed to raise my phone so I can watch the action from my phone screen, because I wasn't seeing, even though I was in the chair. People are still.
So you were using your phone to capture the stage.
Yes.
So you watch from the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. So I would have been better off if I was home on TV.
Oh,
even though I was there in the auditorium. And Sammy, I would blame you for that. I'd blame you for that.
Why would you blame an innocent Sammy Flex?
Where I was supposed to sit. Came to collect my ticket. I don't know who you're going to give. I'll take you.
No, I didn't give it to anyone. That was my ticket. You just didn't know.
Anyway.
K-Boy, I did not handle the ticketing well.
Okay. Well, so I think the main thing is the incidents. I won't talk about the categories and those who won, because I believe that they were deserving it. Save the artist of the decade, which I think is a short change. I think that Samini should have won artist of the decade, but was given to Sak. I think it was compensatory, because Sak didn't win anything on the night. So perhaps the artist of the decade may be just to partiate him for whatever it is worth. But if you ask me, I think Samini really is the one who should have. It is disrespect to his brand and what he has done over the years, that he sat there and then they give the artist of the decade to Sarkozy. I don't think it is. He deserves it.
Okay.
To the issue. Shatta, our brother, is an adjoint provocateur. Or GG4.
Okay. Where are bro?
Adjoint provocateur.
French is a
Because I feel so bad for Stonebwoy. Say, Shatta has put him in this position. Or no, winning the award and was going to collect it. He didn't call for this. So this is unwarranted, unsolicited.
You throw me con.
Provocation.
Con no foul.
But again, in as much as Mifili Emano, I think he also was trying to kill an ant with a sledgehammer.
Wow. Oh.
Yes.
So Shatta is an ant.
No, that's not what he means.
Okay.
That's not what he means. Chief, continue.
With a sledgehammer. Because if you analyze the whole thing, I think the pulling of gun was unnecessary. Because I think the danger had not gotten that close. See, in psychology, there's something called prosemics. Prosemics means basically have to do with space, personal space, and so on and so forth. And the rule is that, see, when you stretch your arm and the next person is your personal space. So until the danger has gotten between your arm and the next person, it is still not close enough to warrant a pulling of gun. And as Apechu said earlier, close range. So the danger was not close.
Can we also argue with that statement that the best form of defense is to attack?
That is a martial law. And we are not in a martial environment.
Okay.
Now, Stonebwoy had adequate security.
He was the security man.
Adequate security. If you watch the footage, or if he had not less than 5 or 6 security men surrounding him. And if you look at where the action between Black CD and the guys, and even where Shatta was standing, it was not in any way, shape or form close to him.
The guy was scared.
So for me, I think he overreacted. Again, if you had security people catering to your security needs, what was the point in trying to even sidestep them? Because if you watch the footage,
there is a camera.
If you watch the footage closely, he even sidestepped some of the security guys and took the gun himself, attempting to clock it, and so on and so forth. And someone restrained him. So it was actually one of the security details who restrained him, and you could hear the guy's voice screaming, "Stonebwoy," you know. So they held his hand. But for that, nobody knows what would have happened in pulling that gun. It was really very unfortunate. Shatta provoked him, as he does all the time, and he overreacted. That's what I think. But in going forward, I think it also brings certain security challenges, or if you like, there must be a redefinition of what security details will entail in the next VGMA or any event in our country. Now, first of all, here's what I see. Charter House or any security or any award scheme or event must have clear-cut rules as regards who goes on stage when who wins an award.
I think that they have done that in so many ways. They have tried in so many ways to actually prevent people from going on stage.
Yes.
You understand?
Exactly.
The number of people who are supposed to go, and I'm even sure they even tell them that when you're going.
Chief Charles, I had the palm. Chief.
So question is, are they laid down rules and regulations as regards who goes on stage when who wins an award?
Yeah.
Chief Kasagu,
because if that happens, then Shatta could be charged for violating that rule. Exactly. That may be his first offense. That these are the guidelines, that you didn't follow the guidelines, so you are held in contempt for violating that guideline. So after that, Stonebwoy's reaction wasn't necessary. And like Apietus has said, he's in violation of so many things by pulling a gun in the first place.
In the public space.
In a public space, when the danger wasn't that close and so on and so forth. So it is really an unfortunate one for people who love me. I love Stonebwoy. I spoke with him on the red carpet. I love Shatta. It's a big night for the industry. But for me, contrary to all the negatives people are spewing on this, I think there is an iota of positivity in it. That in any way, the international media has shined their light on us, albeit for negative reasons. But I think that come next year, we will be in the archives, and they would be interested in what happens at the next year event. So they definitely would follow the VGMA when it comes again. So in spite of all the negative issues that are happening, I believe there's this positive media or international media coverage that this has given us. And in concluding, there was something I wanted to say. Apietus derailed me. Apietus derailed me. Apietus derailed me. So yes, the international coverage. As regards Chairman Sifakain's suggestion that they should.
Is that what you wanted to say?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm happy.
I'm trying to conclude on that. I think they need counseling more than jail time.
They will get the counseling when they go to something.
You and I know that our penitentiary system doesn't counsel. It penalizes.
With them because they are special people. We give them special treatment. Give them some special.
Our penitentiary system it doesn't correct. It's not correcting. It's penalistic. It penalizes people. Yes. So for me, I think
Shatta fans and being fans will
I think they rather need counseling than jail time. But jail. Of course, I think we have opened a new threshold, which I think is very dangerous. What we have gotten to with guns on stage and so on and so forth, I believe that from here on it will escalate if something seriously is not done. Because see, it's been building. Stonebwoy's last interview, and I think Hits FM on this issue, there were some certain statements he made that if Shatta were in Jamaica, he would have been shot and killed. He did this interview on Hits FM and he made this statement. Who knows if the threats he issued, because that was a threat. Who knows if the threats he issued on Hits FM is what he's carrying out gradually to actually prove that I don't just bark, I can bite. So this is dangerous, and these are role models. There are people looking up to them. We should not encourage it. Everybody must condemn this, and like I said, they must be counseled. They must be spoken to, and we must see in the public eye that they are mending fences, they are patching up, and they are truly friends. So the unnecessary tension, even between their fans, we cease. We enjoy your music, we enjoy your personality, we don't enjoy this side of you.
Okay, thank you so much, Chief Charles. Now, guys, Spider, Apietus, Chief Charles, and Ken Nanado, I'll come back to you guys after the next break, and I'll ask you, even though Shatta House has said they are going to stage a press conference to tell us the sanctions that they will be meting out to either Shatta, Wale or Stonebwoy and other like minds, I will be picking your views. What can also be our suggestion as industry players, as key holders in the industry? What should be our suggestions to them? That in their press conference, we are expecting them to say this and that in their press conference. When we come back, we're going to do that. But then let me read some few tweets that have come in. Simple says, Brasami, I beg, who is that Kenanado man? He is too intelligent and that is good for his health. I salute him. Oh.
1 minute, 2 minutes. Funny face,
Mr. Moss, my friend David Osei Mami. David Osei, a rapper, Wakotna Central Police Station. You say at the moment, Central Police Station, what is saying, fans about her, then of course, but your question is say, see a Shatta House for catcher say, enche, Omoba Bay press conference, no be on sanctions about Montino. As industry members like you, why a board member put that or VGMA? And they suggest you are going back on the board. And they suggestion back on in their press conference, they need to tell the industry. It's now with Macan under 1 minute.
Well, obviously, you see, you were near years or you be there. They are the organizers, and when you say organize, it means a lot. When somebody should organize something, you have to be taking care of a lot of tears when it comes to organizing an event where you are going to have a lot of people there. So some of the sanctions they make laws so people break it. When we are law now, obi break can we hear say law. Sanction do it with your base. But I feel say whatever happened, I will never blame Shatta. I will never blame Stonebwoy. In the sense say on some of the sanctions but they are also going to the full good stage,
And then you call war.
And you walk, maybe.
Now, first of all, me go say you call war. You call your water, you go first just for me.
But then you see what happened. So imagine they had military people lined up at the front. What Jimmy be about Tuma walk on? Why being say baby I walk on? You're careful. If you have any evil plan, and you see, let's say 10 soldiers lined up in front of the stage, boss, you rethink. You rethink the appearance of their uniform and the people standing there. Will tell you that let's go home.
It will not also be good to us and the world when our awards team we have military men in front of the stage. What for?
Because it has gotten to that.
No, it had not gotten to that.
What I'm saying is, so Shatta House comes out. We say.
No, yes, you see, as I two no, and then the end and none of me say me pay suggestion. Two Stonebwoy Shatta Wale. Now press conference not being, and then our person want to say Shatta say after press conference no they see as Stonebwoy say Shatta Wale say what time na so
so can say omuyo bibia really no I feel say we should try and settle this amicably between the two of them. Therefore the two of them should come out, talk to their fans, be together. I think that's what the police should be doing by now. Not say ye because you can see you bibia really before the buy before the way before misunderstanding we say Obako congratulate it was not planned, it was not all the mention and then before by and will be treated too. So police are bemwa ye choma trehon ye warn you they have a huge following that can bring trouble. Nita can be when I was coming or say what if uchi to and a Shatta for so chain and a beef for chain innocent for a great to no asamaba now say where to know where to na ye call war na yanko all the cables and them catch on can should have for her could be a baby because I'm telling you I have done an event and it was just a small event and I took 4 soldiers bra me who discipline of life muda they were not talking now they bema Jimmy. Wow, when you see those people your mind becomes straight when you see that uniform. Jimmy will okay. Because they will discipline you well.
All right,
that's what I'm saying at our events. So further notice, I will say no man okay. Let's put soldiers there. I say when you see soldier man, he won't talk, he won't say anything. Nobody never can just say the line.
All right, thank you so much. I mean, court line is here. The reporter back who call Central Police Station Sanka on train. The contract a picture train. David say Yanyana finally. David, did you have a call there?
Yes, of course. Yeah, come on.
In Swab book across one. Okay. Now, Udru Central Police Station, seen it is saying, baby, and Titiaba say a branch of Shatta Wale in your Stonebwoy. Omuano, sign a hot ye.
Oh, okay. Good morning for my dad from the telephone. On my dad will make a dialogue for yes. Okay, my woman for about 1 hour. It's your bed. 30 minutes more, and the nose reaction. No, I am very deep. And the police for now is very strict by what I say. So right inside not only one of SM and I've been fine, not only strict member, you'll be even shut down.
At the David.
Some other people of the SM movement and then by being fans, make sure them will be outside what I think.
David, my misa, Opatre say fans baby about go or say onye executive member, ye man ro hosana Opatre.
But I only executive member, ye man.
Now fans no be go on almost say a denti no maba almost on bedding.
I almost say almost boss Shatta issue now happen Saturday, maintain almost a big question and things here make a thing.
So we be on there, my misa 1 or 2 be na. Yeah, see a bit me who the NT Amabaho or Mataton Sumabaho.
Okay. Yeah, boss, good morning. You are live on telephone radio, so we need to talk to the reason why you are here. SM fan. What brought you here this morning?
Hello?
Hello, officer, good morning. Officer, good morning.
This is Chingu, the SM fan.
What are you doing at the Central Police Station in the rains? What are you doing there?
You know, the love I have for my king, let's say my dad, I really have to witness what is going on here because, as I can see, we haven't done anything wrong and we have been arrested, which is very bad. So I have to be here. Whether it's raining or shining, I have to be here to release my king so that I can go home.
So, what contribution are you going to add to his arrest or his freedom? You are there. What exactly can you do? I'm asking that you are saying that you need to be there to see your king or your dad, and I want to know what contribution are you going to add for his freedom or his continuous detention?
Well, you know, I'm not adding anything here, but all I have to, the reason why I'm here is that, you know, I can't just sleep. Since yesterday I couldn't sleep because I really have to see my dad, and that's why I'm here. Even if I'll be here for 3 months, 5 months, or whatever, I'll be here to release my king before I can go home.
And if they don't release him, what are you going to do?
If they haven't released him,
he will be there.
I'll still be here to they will release him.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. Let me go back to David. David, apart from a branch and like I say, I would also find what we need to be.
Well, I'm going to buy over your motors. I buy to have 50,000.
David,
yeah, for life.
David, hello, David. What's it? 50,000 people and 50,000 motorbikes.
50,000. Yeah, 50,000.
David, I see you.
So, you.
Okay, yeah, David, yeah, that's it. Until they are cost on ABC and one may as well. All right, thank you. David Osei, a brand here reporting my Xylophone FM Showbiz agenda. Now, Osei Central Police Station, Sweimu, SM fans for big Guho. I feel no somebody who say a beam fans for Swaba 50,000 a day, David, one kind of year. 50,000, David and Kanye.
Now,
oh no, 50,000 Sweimu. And so Tom for 50,000.
SM
According to
for
that
life
3
is
months.
for life.
Chief, Yapon, 1 minute.
Yeah.
What do you think Shatta House should add in their sanctions to these two artists?
What do I think they should add to their sanctions? Already, we don't know what sanctions they are issuing. They haven't mentioned it. So it'll be difficult.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
say.
As an industry member,
Yes.
knowing what they've gone through with their 20th.
For me, rather, I'll urge them to tread cautiously.
You mean Chatter House?
Yes. In this matter, because the people you are dealing with, if you like, are the A-list of our industry. The biggest crowd pullers. They are the ones who will bring the fan base. They're the ones who will make your event happen. You know, so if in sanctioning you exclude them from events, it means that. Yes, I mean no. Go
ahead, boss.
So it means that if you exclude them from future events or from future award schemes, you know your event might take a dip. They should look at that. But it also raises the question, or it begs the question, that was Shatta House justified when he excluded Shatta Wale, you know, for some time from the VGMA? They may seem now, in the face of all that's happening, they may seem justified, you know, that they excluded him, you know, for some time because of such behaviors. So for me, simply, in whatever sanction they put out for the two of them, they should take the industry into consideration, bearing in mind that these are the two biggest artists, if you like, we have in the country with the biggest fan base that will bring people to your events. So by all means, there must be some kind of sanctions to forestall certain things in the future. But they should tamper justice, mercy, you know, with justice. That's justice with mercy.
Okay, Nigna, yeah, mercy or justice, so you're back in Nabo. Okay, Ken Nanado, boss.
Mercy need justice in our
Yeah, I'm now so I'm yet to my crop.
Well, Sammy, you're asking us to say what sanctions should be given to these people.
Exactly.
This is a dicey question if you ask me, but the point is, according to Charter House, they have sanctions for stuff like this. So if you ask me, I did not write, or we as industry people did not write the sanctions, or were part of actually putting those together for an event organizer, Charter House. And so, well, whatever sanctions they are, they should apply.
Should they ban the two?
Ban?
Maybe at least for a year or two.
They can't.
They can't.
They can't. It's
what do you mean by they can't?
No,
well,
if I say they can't, what I mean they can, but
they won't.
they should.
It's possible they can, but I mean at this point in time, whatever thoughts or plans they are putting together as a committee, as a board, it's a situation. Seriously, when you have an issue, you know, as when PR issues come up like this, you know, it's very critical and dicey for you to call off. You have to be calm and have conversations with different stakeholders, including government. You know, I think that government has a role to even play in this. One of the biggest beefs that have happened in this country was between Exdo and Chicago. And at the time,
they wanted to talk to me.
exactly. And at the time, the president came to resolve it, as it were. The president of Ghana, Rawlings, at the time, and the president of music at the time, Sidi Kupwari, had to come together to bring some calm and sanity. So where this thing is getting to is not funny, and it's not a joke anymore. Our security is at stake, funds are at stake, and somebody is saying they will stay at the police station for 3 months until their king is released. So for me, whatever sanctions Charter House would want to met out, yes, they can met out, but they should be just, again, like, cautiously tread that path, because I mean there are a lot of people involved, and these two people must be sat down and spoken to. For me, there must be a serious dialogue with everybody at stake.
All right, thank you so much. Spider Brand Empon time as Ghana agenda for it ready. Mama Empon Europe. Spider. Yambani too no. Yanko straight with that.
Me what two we are with the Charter House.
A photo me no good.
Say one. They should find them.
Charter House and find it. ABA non come stand. I know they work with him to do. Course they bet me I find you Charter House there.
Okay, and there's a Charter House. Nisa to me now. On Banyan. For at least maybe
1 year. Yeah.
Or
miss me no Nafe awards next year award ne ba no motifi no mo show TV so
no mo gi so because Osha no when they were out of the scene, still no awards came no course.
Oh, of course.
It is
awards may come in here appear to scribe because
no, but Brasa, when you say appear to when you fear and panic.
appear to sleep at a palma and you. And you know I'm in chain, but time in India. Brasa, very easy to win.
Fear and panic. I say, we Shatta Wale Stonebwoy shine, Stonebwoy they gun Jenny shine back. Patapa edgy appear to shine.
And appear to the language.
Any instrumental count Jenny shine back.
Thank you, sir.
Simple,
my feel you.
Was it?
That I better say, I'm saying, thanks to our theaters, thanks to Spider, and again, thanks to Chief Charles and to the rest of my production team members. Me, Ashley, Mr. Massive Anthony, Sapon, Facebook, Jata, Jean Kweku, Isaac Edu, DJ Sticker is right here, production supporters, Abigail Dugbe, Georgina Dubrimpon, and again to Empress Nita, Kobe Che, Arnold Mason, Levanyo, Ricky Rick. They did the news review. Technicians are Bawa Receive, Expect Lane Communication Boss, DJ Q. I'm still praying with you, bro. Thanks to Isaac Asante, CEO of K-Boy Multimedia, for giving us the production online. So later, you can also subscribe to the Summit Flex TV channel and get all the updates. Emmanuel